Better hurry, spark it up with no worries. Harmonious gang with the big bro Yuriy. Hyphy, get lit just like me. Big bossed up, chop it up with Rylee. You better come with it or kick rocks, cause you now tuned in to 10 Talks. Now let's get lifted and take a shot. You are now tuned in to 10 Talks.
Yo. Wait, what? Oh, sorry. Yo.
Hello.
What's up, guys?
What is up, everybody?
What is up, everyone? Huge shout out to everyone that's followed us back to the OG channel. We appreciate you guys so much, man. We are back on Harmonious Man. It's been a minute.
It has.
I can't even remember the last. I think it was episode 100.
Really?
I think so. I think episode 100 is when we already were like, we have to dip out to the new channel. That's why it was titled like
the last episode. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, we're back, baby.
Yes, we're back, and also a huge thank you to everyone that has, like I said, followed us back to the new old channel or just stayed subscribed. We appreciate you guys so much. You want to take this intro shot? How's your kombucha chaser? Kombucha, sorry. Does it work well?
Yeah, it's good.
I'm used to saying kombucha. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
It's episode 125. Someone says you have 2 streams going. Is that true?
You want me to check?
Yeah, if you can. Well, yeah, just check really quick. Okay, guys. So, apologies for the lag. I did go live for a second, and I forgot that we're streaming on a new channel, so I have to put a new stream link in. And I think I did like go live on.
Yeah, you went live for like 10 seconds, but it's not live anymore.
It's already gone.
Yeah.
What was it titled as?
Yuri's live stream. Yuriy live stream.
What the hell, dude? That's so weird because usually like it has like a button that you have to press on YouTube to go live. You have to schedule it, all that stuff. That's weird that I just pressed live and just went live. Yuri's live stream. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it usually has a little preview.
Yeah, or you have to like schedule it or something like that. That's super weird and random. But either way, guys, we appreciate you guys so much, man. We're literally filming this in the middle of a hurricane right now.
Yeah, it's been rainy and gloomy all day.
Apparently. Well, I just talked to someone who was driving around today, and I was like, how crazy was it out there? And they were like, it's normal. They're like, it's just rain. But also, one thing we have to remind ourselves is I was telling someone earlier, I was like, they're like, oh, it's just a little drizzle. It's not a big deal. I'm like, yeah, in LA, it's just going to be a little drizzle. Like, the massive amounts of rain is going to be in the mountains. And then all of that is going to come flooding down, apparently, to us. I don't know. Like, we haven't really seen anything. I haven't really been seeing anything. I've been getting alerts like crazy, like saying, stay indoors, be careful, don't drive. But I just talked to someone who's driving around. They said it was fine.
I think they're probably just taking extra caution after all the Maui shit happened because they weren't alerted right away.
And we've never had a hurricane out here, you know, like
since the 30s or whatever.
Since the 30s, and apparently hurricane wasn't even a word by then. But it's kind of like a meme that people who live in Florida, especially older people who live in Florida, they get hurricane warnings and they're like, yeah, whatever, and they just like don't even care because they go through so many of them. They know it's like rare to have a catastrophic one. And obviously being in LA, this is our first one in like 100 years. We're just thinking like, oh my God, this is it. It's over. But we did get an earthquake as well.
Yeah, which is kind of scary.
Yeah, right? Earthquake and a hurricane at the same time. But LA gets earthquakes all the time, literally. Like, not all of them make the news. That's the other thing is like, you have to wonder, like, why is it making the news? Probably because they know it's good clickbait, you know? There's probably so many earthquakes we experienced this month that no one even knows about. It's just like, unless you're tapped into the local news, like they just don't tell you because it's like a 1.0, 2.0. No one felt that shit, right? This one is like interesting to talk about because it happened in the middle of an earthquake.
I definitely did not feel it though.
T-Rail apparently felt it.
That's hella funny.
On stream. It's so funny. Rylee was watching that stream earlier today. I thought when Rylee was watching, I thought it was live at that moment. And it was so coincidental because I was literally just texting Tyrell. I'm like trying to help him set up a live view backpack right now. And I was just texting Tyrell right now, or at that moment. And then I hear Rylee, and she didn't know I was texting Tyrell. And then I hear you.
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I just thought like you were like, oh, Tyrell's live. I was like, what? I was like, he's live right now. And I was like, while I'm texting him, I was like, that's kind of like, how's he doing that? But then I realized you were watching his old live from earlier today or yesterday.
It was earlier today.
Earlier today, and apparently he was like, whoa, guys, really, there's an earthquake. Like, he, like, experienced it.
Yeah, I mean everybody did. Apparently,
I
it was
didn't
like
feel
it was like
shit.
a 5.5.
I didn't
But
feel
I didn't feel
anything.
shit,
Yeah, exactly.
thankfully.
I didn't feel nothing.
But maybe it was just not over here. It was stronger in other areas.
There's like a couple earthquakes that I can remember in my life that like were pretty insane. I remember there was like this, I forgot, it was like, it was a famous one because it was super, it wasn't destructive, but it was like super huge. But it was like, I remembered because I had summer school, and this day I had decided like, and at this point in summer school, it was like, all I had to do was go to summer school by myself. My parents were working and shit, and I was like, and some days I'd be like, it's the summer. I'd be like I'm sleeping in type shit. So like this is one of those days where I decided to fucking not go to summer school, and I like slept in, and then like mid sleeping like at 8 a.m, I just feel just crazy vibrating, like everything in my house is shaking. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? And then went back to sleep. And then like the next day in summer school, and I was talking to everyone was in school when it happened, and they were just like, yo, it was crazy, we were hiding under desks, like
Oh my
we thought we were gonna
God.
die. I was like, what the fuck? I was at home chilling.
I've never experienced that at school.
I know, right?
Mm.
That was like, yeah, that's why I remembered it was like my only opportunity to experience it at school. I literally skipped school that day and I stayed home. And then it was just like a violent ass earthquake. Everything just shook. Dude, that one was trippy because it really like, that was the one that I really understood the power of an earthquake, where, you know, you shake the table a little bit, it's like, oh, you realize like, oh damn, things are about to fall off, let me chill. An earthquake, you just like, it goes harder
Yeah.
until everything's just fucking destroyed. Basically, I was like, bro, like I could see the like little mirrors on my wall and like pictures and shit just like vibrating so hard, like I could see them about to fall off. I was like, damn, bro.
My 6th grade teacher, who was like my science and math teacher, she lived in, I think she went to San Francisco State, and like when I think it was the 89 earthquake in San Francisco happened. And she said she was living in San Francisco, and when the earthquake was happening, she was like, I know I wasn't supposed to do it, but I like literally went on the floor and like felt the floor, and she was like, and I saw it like literally make a wave like that. She's like, it was like the craziest thing I've ever witnessed.
Bro.
She's like, but I had to I wanted to feel it.
It's so much energy. It's like, if you really think about it, it's like, imagine how much energy that takes. Like, if I, as hard as I could, like just ran into this wall and shook it, maybe like a couple buildings around, not buildings, I mean apartments around us, like that one and that one would feel it, but like it would just end there. But like, how hard do you have to shake the ground so that for the next 10 miles, everyone's just like, whoa. Like that's like, it's just an insane amount of energy. It's like, the more you think about it, you're like, bro.
Yeah.
No wonder like things just become water. You know what I mean? Like just solid objects will become water under that amount of like energy and pressure. Especially when you have a building, everything just like fucking screwed together and shit, and then you have energy going through it. Okay.
I was horrible at science.
Oh,
okay,
okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I hated it. I hated learning about that shit.
But anyways, guys, there's been, okay, so number one, yes, we're here on the old channel, Harmonious Man, and once again, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone in the chat, because you guys are either, fucking dedicated enough, with which Rylee and I appreciate beyond belief, dedicated enough to, like, not dedicated, but like just interested enough in the content, or at least the shows, to like tap into the new channel or the other channel to watch it. So I really appreciate you guys for that, number one. And number two is, right now I have kind of a decision making process to make between of what I need to do with the future of the content. And this is a conversation we've always kind of like had, which is like, we have, quote unquote semi-serious content such as the podcast, 10 Talks, Harmonious Man, the clips and shit that we actually want to get ad revenue and like do well on YouTube and all that stuff. And then we have my streams, in which like I do follow the rules semi, but like we break the rules damn near every time. You know what I mean? Like, damn near every time. So guys, the Harmonious Man channel that we're on right now has a strike. That's a big deal. It's not a good thing at all. This channel has a strike. The Yuriy channel does not. It just is paused. The monetization on it is just quote unquote paused while they review things or whatever it is. But it's funny, coincidentally, the same time my channel got demonetized, Fresh and Fit got demonetized, and then not only them, I've heard a couple of other channels, like a bunch of other channels actually getting demonetized at the same time. So I feel like YouTube is just like implementing these like sweep fucking like new programs where they're just like, check everyone right now, and then boom, a ton of people get demonetized. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it comes
so,
in like
waves,
semesters or something like that almost.
low key, because like Trevor went through 2 of them. I think he's good now. So it's just like, I think it's a thing where, and guys, like, you know, obviously some people are gonna be like, oh, your content deserves not to be monetized or demonetized, blah blah, whatever. But guys, like, I've talked to tons of other YouTubers who have 100,000 subscribers, you know what I mean, like 1 million subscribers, shit like that, and they've all told me the same thing, which is Yuriy, like, you don't really push the boundary as much as other people. And I realize that all the time when I watch other people's videos, like, I'm like, especially vloggers or like people who just post videos, don't stream, or even other streamers, I'm like, I do not push the boundaries like that at all. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I do, like, you know, try to, you know, go by my own rules and not follow the YouTube rules. And I think I do a good job at that, but I don't like go above and beyond and like just be crazy, hella weird or disrespectful or like, I don't know, like just insane ass shit. So a lot of people are telling me like, bro, like, it doesn't even make sense that you're being demonetized.
No, exactly. And when that happened, and you went, I don't know what you were doing, but I was like, let me read all these fucking rules that YouTube has, and literally everything, even like the drug use and stuff or whatever, it literally just says the use of hard drugs.
Yeah.
Weed is not a hard drug.
You know what I think?
And there's hella weed channels that are still doing well.
I don't want to put it on anyone because I facilitated the Discord call, but I think it for sure had something to do with that Discord call. And in my opinion, like I said, I don't want to throw anyone under the bus here, but the hard F word was being said numerous times, loudly and very audibly. And we were like, yo, stop, chill. And you kept doing it, doing it. And I think for sure YouTube was not cool with that. So we deleted that stream immediately. That sucks because that was a whole 12 hours deleted because of that one moment. But we deleted that stream, and then I'm going to reapply when I can. But I think it's because of that one moment.
Well, even that guy that I watch, Pierre, the one who's like, are you not entertained? Or whatever. He, like I told you, he has like people who go on his Discord and like they'll just like him and another person will like chat about the topic of whatever they're talking about, right? And if somebody like curses or says something bad, he's like, whoa, like I gotta remove you because it's like YouTube is like so on his ass, like he's already got demonetized because of people, I think, talking like that. So now he's like hella on it where they can't even say like shit,
exactly,
bitch, like they can't say any of that.
Well, that's why here's my plan, guys, is I don't know, I want to avoid the idea of starting another channel because it would be ridiculous to have 3 channels that we're active on. So I kind of like the idea of just being active on 2 channels. Harmonious Man, it has the strike. I'm gonna do a little bit more research into seeing how critical that is, but there's a chance that, or most likely, Harmonious Man or Yuriy, one of each channels will be dedicated to just the podcasts and the clips, and one will be dedicated to just the streams. And if on the streams one we don't have super chat, honestly, it's like, so be it. Because also, guys, I made this announcement that like I'm gonna start a Kick account. I'm gonna start like restreaming on Kick, and then maybe eventually doing like exclusive Kick streams. But I'm gonna start, you know, I'm just gonna test the waters on that and see how that goes and see how people like it, or if, you know, like basically just see how that goes and shit like that. But like realistically, the super chat thing is like, it is like a big deal and it is kind of whack. But at the end of the day, it's like I don't know. It's not going to completely stop the content. It's not like people can't see the streams at all. You know, we can still do stream content and shit like that. And Streamlabs link still works as well. So I don't know. Basically, guys, one of these channels, we're gonna
go back and forth.
I would like the Harmonious Man channel to be dedicated to just the podcast and the clips, because we already have so much shit on here, dude. We have like so many big interviews and big videos on this channel that I want to like keep this one.
Right. No, I agree too.
But how do you get rid of a strike?
We gotta ask.
I don't know. Either way, yo, shout out to everyone. Appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, guys, like for a little weather report as for like how Los Angeles is doing during this hurricane. Oh, it's been like 90-degree days, like every day it's been like super hot, and then today it's just been raining all day. I kind of enjoyed it, I guess.
But I went outside and it was like
humid.
Oh, like it's still, it was hot. Warm. Yeah, it feels like you're
above the hurricane is still a blasting ass sun, fucking trying to hit us with 100-degree weather. So yeah, that makes sense. It's probably warming up the rain before it hits us. But
it was weird.
it really doesn't feel crazy. It's like it just feels like a consistent drizzle. You know what I mean? This is kind of like when we had that, like, I think 2 weeks of consistent rain. Like, this kind of how it was. It was just endless, you know, light drizzle. It's not even like a drizzle. It's like actual rain, but it's not fucking intense. Like, where you're like, oh my god, it's flooding like crazy. I'm kind of just like chilling, you know. But other areas, like, you know, for sure the mountainous areas are probably going through it right now.
Yeah, 100%. They were saying like it's gonna be affected in the areas that aren't even close to us. So.
No, exactly. Well, they're kind of close. Like, they said Palm Springs, San Bernardino, which they are pretty far, actually, like an hour away.
Far.
Yeah. This doesn't remind me of a story, though. This, like, you know, rain and, like, the idea of, like, all this flooding. It reminds me of a random story, kind of like an embarrassing story as well, like, on my part, where I think I was, like, 23, 24, and by this time, I was really, like, not... I didn't ever ask, like, you know, at this point already, like, I was never asking my parents for help. I was, like, very independent. I never did nothing, you know what I mean? Like, it was like weird. Like, I would never ask my parents for any type of, like, I would always hit up a homie because I had homies and shit like that, right? This one day, I'd never checked weather reports. This one day, it seemed like it's nice, sunny, cool day. I was like, yo, I'm gonna take my dab equipment with me. I didn't have a car that day, so I was like, I'm gonna take my dab equipment with me, take my skateboard, walk up this really long steep hill into the hills to this one view spot that I know, and I wanted to chill up there and, like, dab and kick it and then skate down and then, like, just enjoy the rest of my day, right? So I started, like, going on this journey, walking up the hill, and then boom, I'm like, oh shit, it starts drizzling a little bit. I was like, oh shit, that's kind of crazy. I'm like, all right, whatever, it's probably gonna, like, end. I continue walking up the hill. The drizzle turns to, like, this intense ass rain, and this hill that I'm walking up is, like, this Hollywood hill that's, like, hella steep. And as I'm walking up it, like, the water on my feet starts going from, like, just a little bit to, like, I'm not even joking, like, it was like going over my shoes, and the whole street was turning into a fucking like a rushing river, like a danger, and, like, I could see trash cans being fucking pulled down the street and shit. I'm like, oh fuck, this turned in, like, it's super intense, hella quick. I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh my god, like, I saw some house right there that had, like, a little patio, so I was like, fuck it, like, I'm going under this random house patio. No. I went under the house patio, and I was, like, sitting there. I was like, all right, you know, if the owners come out or anything like that, I'll explain what's going on here. I was like, I'm just gonna wait for this shit to die out. And then, like, I'm just standing there waiting for like 10 minutes, and it gets worse and worse, and I swear the fucking street just turns into, like, a fucking river, dude. Just like this Hollywood fucking Hills river. Just trash cans are being taken down, all this shit. I was like, bro, this is insane. And I didn't know what to do. I hit up a couple of my homies. No one was, like, around, and I had to call my mom, and I was like, Mom, I'm stuck in the hills right now. I was like, I can't get down. I was like, I need you to pick me up. And then she came to pick me up, and she was like, what the fuck are you doing up here? And I was like, I came up here to smoke and
being a hooligan.
Oh my god, but that shit was hella fucking embarrassing. But I swear it was like a thing where had I tried to, like, I'm telling you guys, like, I was willing to get soaking wet and just go home and deal with it, bro. Had I fucking, like, walked into the street and tried to walk down that, it would have been over. I would just fucking got taken away into the Los Angeles River or some shit.
The pipes.
Yeah,
the pipeline.
I would have been swallowed by a pipe or something.
Oh my god, babe. That is crazy though.
I literally just showed Rylee this video on YouTube the other day of this cop who's, like, driving on this, like, it was like a rainy day, and this cop's, and also this video gave me a lot of respect for the police, at least in this area, where this dude's driving, it's like a crazy thunderstorm, and he sees, like, some car that's pulled over on the freeway, and he's like, well, you know, gotta check it out, this dude might be in distress. It's pouring rain, bro. 3 seconds outside that door, you're soaking wet. This fool has to open the door, come outside. He's, like, checking out the situation, and he sees, like, some guy's hand in, like, water, and he's like, whoa, fuck. Like, he tries to go in the water, grabs this fool's hand, and they both just get sucked into a tube, and they're just, and this fool has, like, a GoPro, like a body
cam.
Yeah, body cam. The cop has one. It's like a GoPro, basically. You just see them get sucked into, like, a tube. They're just, like, fucking being spun around. They get launched out into some lake nearby, and then they both come out, and he's like, oh my god,
I can't believe we survived that.
He's like, I can't believe we just survived that. Do you know what just happened to us? And the cop is, like, saying that, and the dude he was with, he's like, am I alive? He's like, I thought we were dead. Like, bro, it was so crazy.
That is crazy. I would freak the
Can
fuck out.
you imagine just being sucked into a fucking
No, that's my worst
rain
nightmare.
tube,
That
bruh.
is my worst nightmare, dude.
I gotta show you guys this video, bro.
When
on
we
after show.
did the fucking haunted house where we got filled up with water, dude, that shit freaked me
Yeah,
out.
that
Like, that was not okay.
That was terrible. That was crazy. I like we've explained it so many times, but you
yeah, but that's
you
just
have
that's
to
how
be
what it
there.
reminded me of, you
No,
know, like
yeah.
just like hella water filling up in a small space.
We had the option of
No.
like, well, you didn't do it, but we had the option of like pushing against the inflatable thing to catch your breath. But imagine being in that tube where you're just
No, I did do it last minute because that shit was. I was like, oh my god, it's literally drowning me. Like I was like filling with water, and like naturally your body just like tries to like gasp for air.
you don't
right?
have even a chance to get
and,
air.
and
though.
so you're just like I think naturally my body just went zoom, like trying to get air, and like and then I noticed like the board above me like sprung up and I like could breathe, and I was like, oh my fucking god, fuck these people,
Bro.
that is crazy.
That shit was intense, and literally, it's not like we weren't warned, because when we were heading, we're talking about our experience at the 17th door every Halloween in Orange County. We went there 2 or 3 times already, and on our second time, we were like damn near drowned with Vel, and before we even went to the experience, we saw a couple people who were coming out. It's nighttime, guys. It's even a little chilly as well. It's nighttime, and we see a couple people coming out like soaking wet.
We're like, what the
And they're
fuck?
like, don't do it, guys. It's not fun. Don't do the last door. And we're like, like whatever. And we did it regardless. Bro, that shit was terrible.
I didn't think it was gonna be that.
We got to do it again, man. We got to. Even though I'm just complaining about it. But like
They switch it up though.
first stream, it would be so intense and so interesting. I feel like it would like, it would make the chat see different sides of people for sure. I never heard Vel cry like that. Help! Help! All right. Yo, oh, actually, hold on. We're only like 30 minutes into the podcast, but all right, should we open up the PO box?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. Guys, everyone, hold on. Let me double check to see what the address is. I think we have the correct one here. Yes. Yo, guys, we have a new PO box address. We've been announcing it the past like 2-3 episodes now, so we really gotta make it a point every time so people don't get confused with the last address. But guys, we have a new PO box address. It is P.O. Box 11535, Burbank, California 91510. It's in the description of this podcast right here, or this stream. And if you guys have sent anything to our old P.O. Box, don't worry. It'll either be sent back to you guys, or it'll just be transferred over to our new P.O. Box. Because I think we set up the thing correctly, but I'm not sure exactly. Either way, shout out to everyone that has sent us anything. Appreciate you guys so much. We have one package to get through today. And it seems like a pretty big one. And also, I think I recognize the company. Okay, yes. Shout out to Heartbreak Club Records. They have sent us a ton of packages, and I really appreciate you guys. They make a ton of different, like, just merch and accessories and shit like that. This is from T.Y. Holt. Shout out to T.Y. Holt and Heartbreak Records. Appreciate you guys so much, man. The packaging as well. Sorry. The packaging as well.
It's really nice.
Yeah, really nice. It's like has chain on the. Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Yeah.
What the fuck? What is that?
Is this? Are we invited?
What is this? This is.
Is this a festival?
This is Heartbreak Club Records World Tour 2023. Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Richmond, Rylee,
Oh, shit.
Fayetteville, Charlotte, Tampa, Houston. Dude, this is
Ooh,
Los
babe.
Angeles. What the fuck, bro?
Some basketball shorts.
Do we have are these passes? Wait, hold on. Is someone calling me as well? Oh no, we're getting a flood warning. It says flash flood warning in effect right now. Oh shit. Be careful, guys. Life-threatening situation. There's literally no rain outside. Yo, shorts. Yes.
Yuriy loves. I like the colors.
I love getting shorts, dude.
Giving Miami Vice.
Wait, these
colors.
are definitely your size right here, a little bit smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, thank you guys so much, man. Are you guys throwing some sort of world tour? Or is this just like an accessory?
Maybe they're going to do like a little pop-up.
I'm so confused. This is sick. Shout out to yo, that's a sick one right there. Shout out to Heartbreak Club Records. Here's the front of this one. It looks like some sort of spaceman.
I like these designs a lot.
Yeah, right?
They're really nice.
They're following like this like pink aesthetic on everything.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh man, yo guys, if you guys ever send us anything, please try to like include a note if you guys can, just explaining, what's going on with the stuff, where people could find you guys at, stuff like this. What's this for? This is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Should I wear this and like try to get into like some place and be like, just show it, be like,
The Taylor Swift concert.
try to get the Taylor Swift concert with the Heartbreak
Yeah.
Club Records emblem thing or whatever it is. Yo, shout out
I'm
to you guys. We
Steph.
appreciate you guys so much, man. Thank you so much for sending that to our PO box. All right, guys. Yo, we have a couple things. Wait, is that rain? It doesn't look like it's raining, but I guess it is. You could definitely hear
It
that
hasn't
shit.
stopped all day.
Yeah, it definitely hasn't stopped all day. Like when I'm looking outside though, I can't really. It's like an illusion. Looks like it's not raining. All right, yo. Speaking of the rain, guys. Apparently, like Rylee said, it's Los Angeles is like in the direction of it, but it's like we're getting the side of it. Apparently, the main brunt of the hurricane is like Mexico, Baja, San Bernardino, Palm Springs. Like they're getting a lot of the brunt force of this. And apparently, this is a video. Shout out to You Ain't Hardful News. This is a video that says Baja, California as Hurricane Hilary makes downfall. Look at this. Landfall, sorry. Bro,
That's
this
crazy.
this is
That's
what the-
scary.
this is what the street looked like when I was there. And my mom had to pull up and pick me up.
Oh my god.
My mom
It
dro-
was that intense.
I
You're dramatic
I
as fuck. It was a little bit on the fucking side of the road. It was not like
It was the whole street. It was
like
for sure-
Universal Studios.
It was like Universal Studios.
You're a liar. You're such a liar.
I'm being dramatic, but it was like
Liar,
Imagine half of this.
Or a big fat liar.
And my
whatever
mom
that
just
movie.
pulled up in the minivan and just like, get in. I was like, oh my god. But Jesus Christ, bro. Prayers to everyone. Hopefully everyone's gonna be safe. Hopefully everyone stays out of the streets because like I said, I feel like it's something that we've never dealt with, and maybe some people might just like be like, whatever, there's not gonna be nothing, and then boom, you see
That's
this shit,
super scary.
bro. But this is like, you see what's behind them? The hills.
Mhm.
It's all like places like Palm Springs, San Bernardino. They're all like right at the bottom of like a huge hill area. So if it will just turn into a river basically. It'll collect all the water into like one fucking pathway, and then boom, it's over. Damn, the rain outside sounds like kind of therapeutic. It's like a nice background noise.
It was
I
nice
guess.
this morning.
Oh yeah, I know, right? When we woke up. Guys, this is a crazy story that came out from Milwaukee. Also, shout out to Yuriy Hartful for this.
What the fuck?
Says,
this is random.
Milwaukee teacher accused of having sex with an 8th grader and buying him a Glock 19 for his 14th birthday. Jesus Christ, bro. So, this is alleged still,
It's alleged.
Yeah, but it says, when detectives say they interviewed the 14-year-old boy, he admitted to meeting Bolden when she was an 8th grade teacher in October 2022. He said that she gave him her personal number and they texted often, including when Bolden had sent them nude photos. So she for sure sent him nude photos. And also apparently I saw some other posts saying that they have like 2,200 messages.
Shit. I was about to say maybe he was just lying right now
That
for the
the teen is a minor.
for getting caught.
No.
Then
They got 2,200 personal messages between each other.
that's crazy.
And that she feels guilty. But in one message, Bolden writes, quote, "I want to see you as often as possible, and the rest will just happen." This picture of Bolden is included in the criminal complaint against her. A selfie prosecutors say she sent the teen.
Yeah, that's
Prosecutors-
fucking weird.
Bro, an 8th grader?
That's gross.
I remember being an 8th grader.
I was like 12.
I was playing Guitar Hero, and I had the squeakiest voice. I was like, "Hey guys!" Like, what? Like that doesn't even make sense to me. 8th grader. Like, was he held back 4 years?
No. People can just be crazy. People can just be weirdos.
Oh my god! Wait, babe, I really have to go use the bathroom. You down to read the chat or something while I'm
Sure.
gone? Don't go, because you take multiple bathroom breaks. All right,
They're all-
BRB, guys.
She a demon. Ay, ay, ay. Hurricane Hillary Clinton. Never just. What's up, Scotty? Do you enjoy the rain? Yeah, I like the rain. It's kind of sad though sometimes. But I like the sound. Yeah, it is the rain, y'all. Look high as hell. I'm just exhausted, y'all. It was a rough day.
Damn, it's pouring now. Try to close the window. What's going on?
Nothing.
I feel like it's pouring more now than it was earlier.
Little Russian doll fell.
Jesus. All right, yo, guys. What's next? Okay, damn, yeah, this disgusting story about this Bolden teacher. Okay, it's an accusation, but if that shit is real, like I said, I remember being an 8th grader. That's fucking tiny as hell. That's so weird.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's disgusting.
Unless, like I said, you started school hella late.
That's just weird. No.
Your parents put you in kindergarten when you were like 6 or something. I don't know.
I remember creepy teachers in middle school and shit.
Trying to be weird with you?
No, but you would just hear about them.
Really?
And you could tell the vibes.
Well, I did remember hearing one story from a girl that I went to school with. She told me that, I forgot what it was. Like, it was like some sort of like, it wasn't even during class. It was like some sort of extracurricular activity type thing where there was other kids there. And I think even parents, I'm not sure. But she said there was other kids there. And she said that our teacher was like playing footsie with her.
Ew.
And she was like, he kept like touching my foot underneath the table.
That's hella creepy.
Bro.
Ew.
This was in high school. That's still fucking creepy as hell. But 8th grade, dude? And buying him a Glock 19?
High school is still weird. Yeah, middle school is disgusting.
Jeez. All right. Yo, guys.
I saw this.
When I was on live stream for, when I was doing the pizza giveaway during the 30-day stream, and yo, shout out to everyone that helped with this because we were able to give away 25 pizzas to the homeless in LA. But when I went to 99 cents to get toothbrushes, toothpaste as well to give away, shout out to everyone that helped with that as well. I noticed this weird thing where like I knew I wasn't tripping. I've been to 99 cents a million times. They never sold a beer, dude. If they did, it was like, you know, Billy's strange beer. You know, like, it was like the weirdest fucking thing that no one bought.
Billy's bad beer.
Yeah, it was never actual brands. They never actually sold beer. Maybe I'm tripping, but I never noticed that. And I pointed that out during my stream, and I was like thinking like maybe I'm tripping, but boom, here we go. You Ain't Hard Fool posted. When did 99 cent stores start selling this? Pabst Blue Ribbon, Modelo's. They seem to have a lot of Modelo's, but bro, when I was there, I'm not sure if you guys remember on stream, they had a giant ass Bud Light section. I was like, damn, this is where Bud Light's gonna die now, bro. This is fucked.
No, now 99 cents is like doing everything, and nothing's like 99 cents anymore.
Yeah, unfortunately, nothing's 99 cents
So
anymore.
I'm not surprised. They sell everything, honestly.
But that's kind of like disgusting to see a beer just sitting unrefrigerated.
Yeah, it's just chilling on the shelves. That's why I can't eat anything from there.
But also, honestly, like on some money saving thing.
Except for water.
On some money saving thing, to be honest, you're paying for the refrigeration. So when you get that same tall can from a 7-Eleven or some shit like that, right? You're actually paying for the fact that they're refrigerating it because they have to pay for the refrigerators to work, electricity and shit like that, right? So if that, however much they're selling the Modelo for you there is actually the normal price without the refrigeration fee. There actually is a refrigeration fee.
But I'm sure I think they're supposed to be refrigerated. That's the thing.
That's what I'm wondering, if they have to be.
They have to be.
I don't know. They wouldn't sell it if they had to be refrigerated.
Mm-hmm, you think.
But it's like you could save yourself a couple bucks just by taking it home and throwing it in some, you know, in the freezer. But
enjoy.
Does anyone? I used to have a friend who would put his beer in ice, and I'd be like, I've never been a beer drinker, but I would tell him like, bro, isn't that like not
a thing?
Yeah, doesn't no one do that for a reason? Like, I never heard of that, and I think I've asked Toke that, and he said he doesn't do that either. But I remember I had a friend who used to put ice in his beer, and I was like, I think that's like kind of a, what's the word for it? Like, it's like I don't know, what's the word for it? It's like where you're going against the culture type shit.
I don't know.
There's-
You're asking the stupidest person on
Oh
earth.
my, no, you're not. Jesus Christ, I can't remember the word. All right, I want to get your opinion on this, babe. Read it.
Boston couple's dog eats passport days before a wedding in Italy.
What?
Yuriy is beating the shit out of Beans.
What? Let me ask you, babe. What is the appropriate reaction to you have thousands and thousands? You know how expensive weddings are, especially in Italy. You have all this money fucking invested into this fucking thing. And not just your money. All your friends and family are going there to meet your ass there. And because of your dog, this shit gets ruined.
Nah, I'm definitely pissed.
But what do you do? You can't really punish the
You can't.
dog.
Oh, you can't? I know exactly what you're
No,
doing.
but I mean, like, you can't throw him in a week.
I'm not doing it.
You can't throw him a week in jail.
Obviously not. I'm not gonna be like fucking beating the fuck out of my dog because
my
he ate
God,
my
okay.
passport.
I think I would tell you, or maybe find a friend or family, be like, hey, you want a dog?
Fuck no, I'm not doing that.
You wouldn't be that mad.
No.
You'd be
We could
fucking.
get.
You love the idea of marriage.
Oh,
All women
dude,
do.
I hate that you like. No, it's not like marriage is everything to me.
I'm not saying it's everything, but like I'm
No,
saying a lot of women like are just like, marriage is a big deal. It's like you
So?
have to like things have to go right.
Yeah, I'm not.
Why are you getting upset about that comment?
Because you're like you love the idea of marriage, where it's like no, it's not like yeah, I want to get married one day, but it's like not everything. Like I'm saying, anyways. I know. I don't think I would be like. I mean, I obviously would be fucking upset and like that shit sucks. I probably would cry.
You probably would cry. No, that'd be your go-to.
But I'm
yeah.
not gonna be like. I know things can get fixed, and it's not the end of the fucking world. So.
Why like? It's like an old meme. Not meme. Like it's not. This is before a meme was the thing, but like, the old saying of "my dog ate my homework." You know what I mean? Like, why is it dogs just like find the most important things to fuck up in your life?
That's true.
Well, like. Also, okay, to be fair, this
The only thing that sucks is that it's like the weddings in Italy.
which honestly I have no sympathy for them because it's like it's kind of a dick move. Right? Bro, comedians have
I
said
said
this
nothing.
before. It's like a move you do where you either want no one there, which is okay, that's fair. Or it's kind of like, oh, like, wow. Like, this could be an expensive endeavor to try to go to this wedding right now.
I want no smoke.
Oh my god, dude. Bro, okay, I can bring up many comedians
no
saying
IG
the same
post,
shit.
please. Towards us.
Wow, really, dude?
Yes. But my dad had a destination wedding, but it was in Mexico.
Did you
so
make it?
Obviously, I'm in the wedding. I was like 13, so I didn't pay for it, but it was like the same thing. He was kind of like, whoever can make it can make it. Whoever doesn't.
And also, you made it like that. I was not referencing anyone.
I know you
I'm
were.
saying that like
I was
the
just
idea of like
joking because
I'm thinking about like me and my family, right? Like if I just told them like, hey, guys, Rylee and I are getting married in fucking Sweden.
yeah,
See ya.
it's different.
They'd be like, I guess no one's making it. Like,
it was a joke because it was just like too perfect. Okay,
bro. Either way,
like we said,
I would disown this dog.
I know you would.
I'd be like that dog. Well,
It's
actually,
over.
wait. Here's what I was gonna say is like, to be fair to the dog, this couple probably always keeps their passport in a certain place, and then before this flight, they're like, oh, we're going to this flight in the morning. Let's put it on the table, and they put it on top of the table, and under the table is a piece of salami, and then boom, passports are gone forever.
Beans would not eat the passport. Okay, he's a little smarter than that. He's going for the food.
What has Beans eaten of ours that like
Mattress.
we did not? Okay, you know what's a fair point. I remember a long time ago. Shout out to Phil when I used to work with Phil all the time. One day he came into work, and he's just like, he did not even seem a little bit upset. Not even a little bit. He was like, hey, you want to see what my dog did today? I was like, what? And then he shows me a photo. His dog chewed apart his Apple iWatch elastic and broke the screen with its teeth, like fucking smashed the screen with the teeth, like, so basically destroyed this iWatch. And then also he had like a Gucci wallet, and it completely destroyed the Gucci wallet and all of its contents. He's like, yeah,
you told me
this
about
is my
that.
dog did today. And I was like, bruh, if I woke up and my iWatch and Gucci wallet were destroyed, I'd have a heart attack. I'd be like, why do I have this dog, dude? I'd be like, what the fuck?
Love you chewed your high rollers. A little bit.
And our relationship has never been the same.
That's true.
That's it, really? All right, well, you know, I don't know, dude. It's funny that they use this picture of this dog, but imagine it's like some like little like toy poodle. It's like some annoying little dog
Some
that's
little
like
innocent.
is like eating shit. All right, what else do we have next? Oh, yo, this video,
This is sad.
I showed this to Rylee. This is so sad. So Netherlands track runner falls before reaching finish line, allowing Team USA to win gold and break the world
Dope
record.
for us.
So
But
I have a
sad.
couple comments about this, but let's watch the video first.
Stay with Femke Bol. It's the Netherlands and the United States. The race for gold in the 4x4, the mixed 4x4. Alexis
Bro.
Harms, Femke Bol.
She was in first place.
It was so close.
She was in first place and got third because of a fucking trip. And I used to do track in high school, and I remember.
did?
Yeah.
What the
Yeah. And I remember you do have this thing when you're reaching the end of your finish line where you're like mentally. That's why you never count your chickens, your eggs before they hatch type shit. It's like you can't ever just be like, I'm done before you hit the finish line. Because if you're 10 feet away from the finish line, you hit the mentality of like, yes, I'm done. Boom, you fucking trip and then you fucking eat shit. You know what I mean? That's like you get too relaxed at the last one. You have to keep it intense, then trip after, whatever. It's like you have to keep that intense ass like mental fucking frame of mind like that whole time or whatever it is. But honestly, dude, the rain sounds harder and harder. I'm just thinking like how mad this girl is at herself. Like,
Oh yeah,
they said world record and gold medal, 2 things she lost.
professional sports, like that probably is like the most annoying shit. Like when you make the wrong move and you're just like, damn, if I only.
Dude,
You just keep beating. You can't do that to yourself, but like
but that's like
that's all you're like that's what you're like what you're training for and shit.
but usually it's like you
So that's just so heartbreaking. Probably you're just like
exactly. I feel
Ew.
like usually you think like, what if I could? But even when you think what if, there's still other variables, right?
Right.
Here it's like, no.
I just
the
yeah.
trip ruined everything. It's over.
That's the saddest part.
She has to wait another 4 years to compete in that same competition. That's the other thing, is you lose 4 years of your life. You're 24, guess what? Next time you compete, you're going to be 28. You're 28 now, guess what? Next time you compete, you could be like 33 or 32. It's like, bro, it's fucked. Like, I'd be so fucking pissed. But also, here's what I wanted to bring up as well, guys, is if you guys watch the rest of the video right here,
And the United
the girl
States
who got
wins
first place just
gold. In world record time.
just
That's
instantly celebrating, right? Fair. It's, she probably went through a lot as well. That was a tough race on her as well. But I've seen a lot of other races where like someone falls and it could even be right before the finish line, and the person, and sometimes I've even seen a video where like the person second place falls and then the person in first place is like turns around, picks them up, and they're like, nah, we're finishing the race together, and they fucking cross the finish. Like,
That's
it
sweet.
shows like sportsmanship.
Yeah.
And like I just feel like if I was dead second place and then the person in front of me goes good, and I'm like, oh shit, sweet, I'd be like, oh, like I would feel for them instantly more. I'd be like, it wouldn't feel like a victory to me. It'd feel like a cheat. It wouldn't feel like, I would not be flexing that first place.
Yeah.
I would tell people like I would have got second, honestly.
Maybe she is though.
I don't know.
We don't know the aftermath. We only seen this clip.
That's true. But
She's- you don't know.
but
that.
also she tripped like 2 seconds before.
Literally, it was like right there.
Yeah. So also, if you're in second place, your mind is like, I'm about to have 4 people pass me by if I stop right now. Let me just cross this real quick, celebrate, and be like, yo, you good? Is your knee alright?
That's a single man sport, single person sport.
What, like running?
Yeah, it's not really a team effort, so it's
Yeah.
like you're kind of just thinking about yourself in that type of game.
But it's crazy that like she set a world record when she was in second place. So the first place would have set a better world record had she not fell. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, because she was like by time wise, she was a little bit ahead. So, damn, bro, that's crazy. I feel super bad for her. This rain really sounds like it's coming down right now. I feel like I should close the window at this point.
Probably, yeah. It's hella pouring.
The gutters are like working overtime.
Good.
I can see the building's gutters and it's just like a solid flow of water going like constantly.
As they should. Please.
Oh my
Help
god.
us out.
The gutters? All right. Well, dude, I hope it's going to be okay, man. What do we have next? Okay. Yo, guys, this has been a crazy, let us tell it. We're not even a part of it. Like, we're just speaking on it. But the whole Hawaii thing and, what's been going on around it has just been insane. So, obviously, yeah, Hawaii went through a hurricane recently. Due to the hurricane, there was like a wildfire that spread like crazy to this main part called Lahaina, which is like all the tourist district, also the oldest district as well, which is like it all got burned to smithereens. A lot of people lost, 13 houses were lost. And Joe Biden came out and said, guys, we're giving $700 to all the families that have lost their house. And the immediate reaction to that was like, what?
I was thinking the same thing.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Multiply 700 by 1,200. It ain't gonna hit no 2 million donated from Japan. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty insane. Like, immediately that was like the immediate response was like, America does not give a fuck about Hawaii.
No, 100%. I thought that was like really, really fucked up and honestly shocking.
Honestly, not shocking. It's like
to me, yeah, I feel like it kind of was. I thought.
Well, it's like shocking as like what you would do, what a good government should do. But like as for our government and most governments, it's like it's not shocking. You're like, oh, this is normal protocol over here.
Yeah.
This shit's hella fucked up. But yeah, Japan is set to donate $2 million to Hawaii after death toll from wildfires continue to rise. And yeah, I did see some video where some like I think I talked about it last time, where some lady was saying like. She's like, the death toll is still like around 90. I think it's around 100 now. And she's like, bro, we don't need no official numbers of people's names and families, whatever. She's like, the death toll is over 1,000. She's like, it's 100% over 1,000. She's like, you can just at that moment during filming, she's like, you can look at the beach right now and see how many dead bodies. She's like, it's not 100 people. It's like way more than 100 people, which is, it's like obviously. And I've been seeing videos of the local police in the area. They're saying like, oh, we don't want to give out numbers until they're official numbers. Like, we don't want to like make any mistakes here. But then also, it does seem like they're kind of like under exaggerating the situation. It's like, be like, approximately 1,000 people died. Yeah. Hopefully way less. We don't know yet. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be like officially 100 people died. You're like, bro, no, it's way more than 100. Like, what the hell? But and like, this is not the only thing, is all these families losing and that's here's the other thing as well, is like a lot of the native Hawaiian families there, guys, are not rich. It's like it's a lot of the people moving to Hawaii, buying these $1 million estates and all this shit, like Oprah and other people, like they're the rich ones. A lot of the native Hawaiians are not like wealthy. There probably are some wealthy Hawaiians out there, but like a lot of them are just normal 9-to-5 living people who just live there, and now they've fucking lost everything. And one of the main things that's been come into question is like people trying to buy this land off them, because they know that if it was just Rylee and I owning a fucking souvenir shop over there, and our shop burned down, it cost $300,000 to rebuild it. We don't have no $300K. Like, are we gonna sit on this burnt property for years until we can get the $300K, or someone like some big real estate company is going to come here and be like, hey, we'll give you $1 million for the property. Like, a lot of people can be like, fuck, my life is fucked right now. I need a place to live. I need money. This is like a terrible situation. Okay, I'll sell the land. So one thing I've been seeing a lot recently is families, or just, people in Hawaii, like native Hawaiians, like desperately pleading, telling people, do not sell your land, and it's it puts them in such a difficult position, because like I said, imagine you lost everything, probably even your life savings, whatever money you had saved, as well, cash or whatever other items you had, you could sell or some shit like that. But you lose everything, and then you're damn near homeless, and then someone's offering you a ton of money for your land. It's like, what do you do?
That's probably a lot of people's route they're gonna have to take, and
Just sell?
I feel like, right? Like, I mean, like, we met somebody from Hawaii, and he was telling us, like, how hard it is to actually afford to live there.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, it's not easy.
And it feels so weird. Like, even when we were talking to, shout to Abdul and shout to Elvis, but even when we were talking to them, like, I was almost even getting the vibe of, like, almost like some guilty vibe of, like, being a part of the problem, where they were just telling us, like, yeah, guys, like, we just keep getting fucking priced out further and further into these other areas, when, like, we used to have the beachfront property, we used to live right there, you know what I mean? Like, and now we can't afford these properties, we can't even afford a house here anymore. It's like, if you're some kid growing up in Hawaii, like, your option is basically just to get an apartment, just like we have out here. It's like super shitty. And also, shout out to Abdul, I hope he's doing well. He told me that the same day Maui was having that fire that caused this whole catastrophe, the big island of Kona also had its own wildfires as well. And that's something I had to realize on the last episode of 10 Talks. We were talking about how when we went to Hawaii, everything seemed so lush, and fucking everything was so humid constantly, and now we were talking about how hard it is to keep a joint lit, and I was thinking, like, how hard would it be a wildfire to spread out here? But after watching some videos and doing some research, it's very common out there. Like a lot of native Hawaiians have said, like, this, every time we have a hurricane, there's some sort of wildfire out here. So it's not like this is super out of the ordinary, but the wildfire, like, spreading during a hurricane, but obviously all of Lahaina fucking burning down is obviously super out of the ordinary. But like I was saying earlier, guys, I really like it. You watch, like, you see these certain Instagram posts saying, Hawaiians, please don't sell, and also real estate companies, please don't offer any money to the Hawaiians because, like, they need to keep the land. But then you watch these, like, heartbreaking stories of people who are like, bro, like, I have nowhere to go. That was my place to live. And also, Hawaii is not a big place. It's not like there's, it's like our option is, like, to go to the high school gym that's, like, now a shelter temporarily. How long are you going to be there for? Until, bro, it just, I don't know, super tough situation. And then also one thing that was interesting as well that Abdul told me is he said like local government is blocking any donations that don't go through FEMA or another company. So he was saying that, like, if you try to donate to the families directly, some of those donations are being blocked, and the only way to donate or what's being accepted is through FEMA and I think Red Cross as well, which is, that seems kind of crazy. I don't know what the hell's going on behind there, but, like, why can't you help the families directly?
Yeah, like, why can't any, like,
why you have to pay this why you have to pay this organization that has to pay, like, 300 employees before the money actually gets to whoever it's supposed to go to, But I don't know. But that's, like I said, that's not even an Instagram post that I read. That's literally something I heard directly from a native Hawaiian. But guys, one last interesting topic we have here. Wait, did you have some things listed as well?
Yeah, but we talked about the fresh and fit shit. Kinda.
Okay, let's talk about it.
All right.
I don't watch Fresh and Fit.
Me either.
Never watched it. Never, and it's not like a diss to them. It's just like it wasn't meant for me. But obviously I knew about them because they stopped by No Jumper. We had that whole little arc and shit like that. And I saw Flacco made a video about them recently where he said that they've also been demonetized. And did you watch Flacco's video?
No, I didn't watch Flacco's video, but I did see, like, a clip of him talking about it, and he, like, starts to kind of choke up or whatever.
Myron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot exactly what he said, but it was, like, just so weird to me.
He was like, we're helping the kids.
Or, no, he's like, yeah, helping the kids is nice, but helping you guys is way, way better. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, what? Like, this is a little too dramatic.
So Flacco actually did a pretty good breakdown where he said that the reason why Myron is doing that is because that other content creators have been put in the same position of being demonetized and trying to take your audience to another platform with you. And if you just tell them, hey guys, they took away all my money. Like, I need to, like, let's go to this platform so we can make more money there. It's like, it's not as enticing as if you tell them, like, guys, I'm standing for a cause here. I'm not backing down, and I don't care what happens to me. I don't care what's going on. I'm willing to be a rebel. Let's go together to rumble. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, it sounds way more enticing for your audience to follow you. So I guess like that's what Flacco was saying that Myron and the other dude were doing, is like they're trying to play this crazy moral high stance of like, we're doing this for you guys.
Oh, okay.
What they're doing is just shitting on girls and kicking them out.
Exactly. So they're just trying to have them like just keep their audience, probably sell their Patreon a little more.
Oh my, that's so funny. It's gonna be like, we're doing this for you guys. We're like, I would never give up on you guys. I care about you guys so much. First episode on Rumble, bitch, get out of here.
Yeah, for real. Get the fuck out. Who are you talking to?
It's like, yeah.
Don't disrespect me.
Bruh. Yeah, and also it's like, okay, I'm making a joke right now. I'm like over exaggerating because honestly, even today, like I was going through my DMs and I was getting messages saying like, Yuriy, like I'm so glad you never stopped what you were doing. Like honestly, like you've helped me through a ton of stuff, and like and I'm glad that you're still pursuing this shit. Like I literally just got a message like that earlier today, and it's not super infrequent for me to get those, so, and then when I get those messages, sometimes I'll think about my content, like to myself, like I'm not out here like I'm like OG Suicide, like preaching like super philosophical things or like positive things all the time. I'm like literally just here just having a good time being a fucking goofball and shit like that. But somehow people like will find a way, like, and it's the same way like I am with random videos on YouTube. Like I remember just dealing with random shit in life, and then you don't want to think about anything. You're just like so frustrated. What do? You just open up a YouTube video. Your favorite content creator just posted a new video, and then boom, you just click it and just watch it. And like it just takes you away to another world where you don't even have to think about the thing you were stressing about a second ago. You're just watching Whistling Diesel, fucking make a new car, and you're like, whoa, sick, or some shit like that.
For days. For days, baby.
But it's like, that's the thing. It's like, like I said, we're making fun of it, but at the end of the day, it's really interesting. Like with content creators, like you can't really always like, do this like black and white show where you just break down their content going like, all you do is this. At the end of the day, some people just somehow relate with it, or even just enjoy it enough where it's their like little escape from reality.
Or a little bit.
Not even that. Like the one main thing I've noticed with the Harmonious gang is like just the sense of community. You know what I mean? Like, guys, like I remember being like lonely as hell. Like I remember when I first started this like YouTube journey and I was like doing the vlogging and shit. At first, my homies were like, yeah, like we'll be a part of the vlogs and shit like that, blah blah. And then like they quickly got over it. They quickly were like, yeah, I'm down to meet up. You vlogging? Yeah, like I'm good. Or if you're vlogging, I don't want to be there. Shit like that. You know what I mean? So like eventually it became a thing where like I just became more and more distant. I spent more and more time editing. I'd have homies like Freddie Perkery and other homies hitting me up like, let's go to the bar, let's do this. And I'm like, no, I can't. I have to edit this video. And you spend more and more time alone, and it's like you just become distant from people. And I remember at certain points, it's like I would have like moments of like I'd have a free day and I want to go skate, and I like feel like I have no one to hit up. Or like sometimes you want to talk about something positive or negative, and you're like, I have no one to talk to. I remember back in the day having best friends like I could talk about everything with. Now you have no one to talk to. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like literally since the Harmonious gang, it's like there's just this strong community where like I feel like I can talk to you guys. There's people talking to us in the chat, like asking us advice and shit like that. Then also you guys form relationships with each other, like the unofficial, official Harmonious Gang group chat, the Discord, like other stuff like that. So,
no, it is a dope community.
It's like so easy just to like be like, oh, it's just a fucking stupid stream, and people are fucking talking about Age of an Item. But like at the end of the day, like you look at exactly what's going on, you're like, you see all the positives behind it,
Exactly.
So, shout out to you guys. Appreciate you guys so much. One random topic I wanted to talk about here is, I didn't even think I was going to talk about this. I just saw this literally posted today. But guys, one of the reasons why they were trying to ban TikTok from America is because they were saying that China, it's Chinese, right? They're saying that China was using it as surveillance on the United States of America. And also one thing is I've seen like that was kind of goes along with that is a lot of people would say that not to use Chinese electronics that can record or record audio or video, because they could also use that to spy on you or some shit like that. And you think like that sounds so conspiratorial. That sounds crazy. Are they really spying on us? Like, why do they need to spy on us when we have Instagram and all this stuff you could just see nowadays, right? And then I see this post. I saw, and this is a recent YouTuber I found named Serpensa, and he does a lot. I guess he lived in China for 14 videos, and he does a lot of videos about China, and he still has friends who live in China, so he's very educated in China and shit like that. But he just posted this video today titled "Why China is Banning Teslas," and I watched it, and apparently China is banning Teslas. They're not necessarily just banning Teslas. They're not allowing Teslas in schools, hospitals, police stations, any government buildings, like basically any, like other than
Driving around
in a random park or your parking lot, like you can't park that shit nowhere. It's not allowed. And the reason being is because it's American made electronics. And apparently their reasoning behind it is they're scared of American surveillance. The Chinese government said this. This was their response. They said, we're limiting, the ability of, foreign surveillance. And this dude in the video said, like, the only reason why you would say that is because you probably do the same shit with your devices to other people, right? And I was like, damn, that kind of like, I feel like this already exposes the whole thing about it being a potential, like, they might be spying on us, blah blah. Like, they definitely are.
Well, no, yeah,
100% using the items that we use every day.
Yeah, I've always thought that.
They won't even allow Teslas made in Texas or whatever the fuck they're made.
That's fucking crazy. So now they're like, oh, let's be petty.
It's not let's
no
be petty.
Teslas.
It's not even, no, it's not let's be petty. It's
I'm
like,
just kidding.
it's like that's how scared they are
I know,
of their shit
I'm
getting
joking.
out. It's pretty insane. But yo, guys, I think we're reaching the end of the show here. Should we take we have 560 people in the chat. I want to give a huge thank you to everyone that came here to the Harmonious Man channel to watch 10 Talks episode 125. We appreciate you guys so much, man. We haven't streamed on here, like I said in the beginning of the podcast. I don't know when, but we haven't streamed on here in a minute, and I appreciate the fact that you guys all came here to continue watching the podcast. We're also going to do an after show right after this.
Yes.
As soon as we're done. And like probably like 5 minutes or something like that. But you want to take one last shot to end it off?
Sure.
Let's do it. And also we'll do an after show, smoke a spliff, have a chance to talk to you guys and read the chat. Whenever we do the podcast, guys, we pull up the chat sometimes during certain moments, but usually we try to not have the chat up so we can focus in on the conversation and, not get distracted and shit like that. But also, before we take this shot, I wanted to also say, guys, we are at 139 likes right now. If you guys can, please drop a like. It really helps grow the channel. Now that we're going back on the old channel, it really, really would help. So if you guys can, please drop a like, drop a comment, drop a sub. If you haven't subbed already, we're going to be doing a lot more streams on here and also probably doing the rest of the episodes on here as well. But cheers to everyone, and we'll see you for the after show. All right. Peace, everyone. And we'll see you guys in a second. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to do this whole thing again. All right. Peace, everyone. Oh, wait, what the?
Better hurry, spark it up with no worries. Harmonious gang with the big bro Yuriy. Hyphy, get lit just like me. Big bossed up, chop it up with Rylee. You better come with it to kick rocks, cause you now tuned in to 10 Talks. Now let's get lifted and take a shot. You are now